In this video, we'll circle Take the Square. Find out when I review Hollywood Squares for the Wii. Yes, it is time for the review of Hollywood Squares for the Wii. Hollywood Squares is made by Ubersoft and Luda, the same people who made Press Your Luck, Family Feud, and The Price is Right for the Wii. So I'm going to discuss Hollywood Squares and tell you a little bit about it. And Hollywood Squares, if you had never seen the game show before, what it is, it's basically a giant version of tic-tac-toe with celebrities. The host will read questions, general knowledge questions such as what movie featured the song Somewhere Over the Rainbow. The celebrity would make a joke. Oh, well, that was, the Rainbow Man or whatever. And then they would say, no, the answer is The Wizard of Oz. And then you'd have to either agree or disagree with the celebrity's answer. If the celebrity was right, you'd agree. If they were wrong, you'd disagree. And if you got it right, your shape, either an X or a circle, you would take the square. And if you made 3 in a row, either across, up and down, or diagonally, you won the round. But if there was a cats game, the person who had the most X's or O's on the board would be the winner. So Hollywood Squares for the Wii is from the Tom Bergeron version of Hollywood Squares, not the Peter Marshall version of the 70s, of the 70s. There was a Hollywood Squares back in the 70s with Paul Lynde as the center square. And in the Tom Bergeron version, Whoopi Goldberg was primarily the center square of Hollywood Squares. In this version, there's no Whoopi Goldberg as the center squares. They give you 4 different center squares in this game. I'll talk a little about that in just a second, but first, I'm going to tell you who the center squares are. I have video for 2 of the center squares I could not find for the other 2. So here's the video for 2 of the center squares.
And our center square, Martin Mull. And the sweet center square, Brad Garrett.
So those are the 2 center squares, Brad Garrett and Martin Mull, but there's also 2 other ones. There's Kathy Griffin and there's Jeffrey Tambor. And so let's talk a little bit about the game. All of the squares, except for the center square, are regular Joe Schmoes. They're, they have regular names, Michelle, Michael, Sarah, regular names, Jim, James, Smith, all those kind of regular names. The center square is the celebrity square. And for the longest time, Whoopi Goldberg was the center square of the Tom Bergeron Hollywood Squares. This Hollywood Squares version is not the 70s version. It's not the 70s version. It's the 1998 to 2002 version with Tom Bergeron hosting. What happened was in this game they have only 4 center squares, and they take you through a week of shows. So you get 5 games to play with each center square. So 5 for Brad Garrett, 5 for Kathy Griffin, 5 for Jeffrey Tambor, and 5 for Martin Mull. The center square, when you click on the celebrity, brings up a video clip of the show, of the actual show, of Tom Bergeron telling a question, the celebrity giving a joke, and then answering. I found that a little annoying in the game because every single game I played, I wanted to click that center square so I could see the video clip, which kind of took away a little bit from the show, or from the game, because it's like I wanted to click that center square. I wanted to see the video clip. So that kind of took away from the game. All right, also, in this game, Tom Bergeron is the host of the game. He gives you all the questions in the game. So that's pretty exciting. They got the host of Hollywood Squares to come on and do the questions, which is pretty cool. Now, there's 3 rounds in this game. You have to win 2 out of the 3 rounds to go to the bonus round. I'll talk about the bonus round in just a moment, but first, The first round is regular. You got to try to get tic-tac-toe, like I said, across, diagonally, up and down, or getting 5 out of the 9 squares. So if you got that, you go on to the second round. In the second round is the secret square round. And in that round, there's one of the squares has a secret square associated with it. If you get the square, the secret square, and you answer the question correctly, you get an extra $1,000 bonus, which is very exciting. And then if you won the first 2 rounds, there's no tiebreaker round. If the computer wins the first round and then you win the second round, there's a tiebreaker round. You go to the bonus round. In the bonus round, it's rapid fire round. Tom Bergeron reads all the questions really fast, one celebrity at a time or one square at a time, and then you'll agree or disagree. So it'll be the question, the answer, and you agree or disagree. And if you get it right, you get that square, and you keep going on until all 9 squares are done or your 90 seconds is up. You get 90 seconds to answer all 9 questions. Like I said, if 90 seconds is up and you've only answered 7, you only get 7. So what happens is for this bonus round game, there's a big keyboard and a safe, and you pick the key that opens the safe, and you win 20,000 theoretical dollars, not real money, of course. And if you open the safe, you win $20,000, and you unlock a new wardrobe item. I'll talk about that in just a moment. But if you do not, for every square you get right in the game, you get rid of one of the bad keys. One of the keys does not open anything. And if you get all 9 right, or you get 8 of them, 8 of the 9 right, you are left with only 1 key, and you unlock the safe automatically. If you get 7 right, then you get left with 2 keys, and you have to pick out of the 2 keys. So the bonus round only gives you money. In the original show, the first key I think gave you like $10,000. The next key gave you $20,000. The next key gave you a trip. The next key gave you a like 50 or like 30,000 or something like that. And then the last key gave you a car. And this one only gives you money. And if you unlock the safe, you unlock a new wardrobe item for your avatar. And you start off with some basic wardrobe items. And then after, if you, like I said, win the bonus round, you get another piece of wardrobe item for your character. It's either going to be glasses or sunglasses, some sort of hair, shirt, shoes, or pants. And actually, I'll give you a little spoiler alert. The Monday episode of this, because they go by Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Monday, Wednesday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday episodes of Hollywood Squares. The Monday episode gives you hair. The Tuesday gives you glasses. The Wednesday gives you a shirt. The Thursday gives you pants. And the Friday gives you shoes. That's not really a spoiler, I guess. So now in the, I want to talk about something else in the game as well. I want to review the game, give my review of it. Review of this game, Hollywood Squares for the Wii. Over 1,500 questions were in here. I did not get a repeat question. And I've probably played about, probably 20 episodes already. And I have not gotten a repeat episode. Here's some things I dislike about the game, and things I like about the game. I like the center squares. I dislike the video, though. I like the video, but I dislike it. I dislike it because I've always wanted to click the video. But I like it because you get to see clips of the actual show. I like how I really have not got a repeating question, which is very exciting. And I'm a big fan of all game shows, as well as Hollywood Squares. And this is really good. If you have the other Luda games, if you have The Price is Right, Family Feud, Pressure Luck for the Wii, this is great. A great one to add to your game show collection because it's a very, very exciting game. And Luda has provided some great games before, like with Pressure Luck and all that. This game does not disappoint. Some of the things I don't like about the game was, like I said, the center square video, and that's really the only thing I don't like. I don't like the computer, though. Now, I'll explain why what I don't like about the computer. The computer constantly got the questions wrong. There was a couple, half and half. It got half the time it got the questions right, half the time it got the questions wrong, which is pretty stupid, you know. But also, another thing about Hollywood Squares, if the computer gets it wrong, you automatically get the square. Unless you have 2 of them right, the computer goes for the block, and they get it wrong, they won't give you the square. You have to earn the tic-tac-toe yourself. But if you don't have tic-tac-toe yet, and the computer gets it wrong, you'll get the square for that. So that's Hollywood Squares for the Wii. I'm going to rate this 4 Wiimotes out of 5. The reason it's 4 out of 5 is because of the fact that of that video. I constantly wanted to click on it, but if I had to say, I'm going to start doing the Wii Viewer. Check out the Wii Viewer's channel. He reviews Wii games as well, and he does buy, rent, or skip. I'd have to say it's a rent and a buy. It's a buy if you're a fan of game shows, or you've bought Luda's, or you have played Luda's other games. If you're not a big, super, humongous, colossal game show fan, and you're just kind of a regular game show fan, this is definitely a rent. This is, I believe it's like 30 or I think it's $30. So it's not, or maybe it might be 40. I don't have the price with me. It's like 30 or $40. It's not terribly bad because all the other Luda games are about 40 as well. I have to say, though, it's a rent if you're not a game show fan, but you want to check it out, or if you've watched Hollywood Squares before and you're not a fan of it. If you're a game show fan, definitely worth a buy. And also, before I go, I have a spoiler alert to tell you. It's a cheat code for this game. Now, if you don't want to hear it, click the video out now, but for your avatar, there's a lock on the avatar. You can unlock 12 other avatar accessories by entering a promo code. I have the promo code for you. So again, if you don't want to hear it, you can turn the video off now. Here's the promo code for Hollywood Squares. It's prizes. Prizes. Make sure you put the S on the end. P-R-I-Z-E-S. Prizes. Okay, not prize, prizes. All right, and that's under your wardrobe, and there's a padlock. Click the padlock. It's going to ask you for the promo code prizes. So that's Hollywood Squares for the Wii. Thank you, and you can always comment down below.